So welcome back, guys. We've taken a bit of a trip. We're about 60 k's east of Mount Isa, and we're stopping in at Mary Kathleen Township and Mary Kathleen mine site. Let's get going in here and check this place out. So they used to mine uranium in here many years ago. I'm not quite sure how long ago. I haven't found any signs as of yet and haven't looked anything up. But yeah, this is a fairly good size open cut mine. Quite easy to get lost in here. It is a bit of a hike around in here trying to find the place. Due to the fact there was a town and that here too, which we'll go and look at next. But we thought we'd just pop in here and look at the mine part first. And wow, geez, you got some size. I'd like to know how deep the water went down. Should be pretty deep in there, I reckon. They just cut out bits and pieces of the wall so it doesn't cave in, and it's just laid, as you can see over there. I might even see if I can put the drone up in here and get a bird's eye view. It's nice and hot though, huffy and puffy today with this heat. Whatever you do, don't go too close to the edge. There is a chance that it would collapse, and it's a fair way down. But that's pretty amazing how big this place is. That sort of gives you an idea of how big each of these walls are on their way down on the other side. Obviously some of them look a bit bigger than others. So there's a big sign in the centre of the town. As you can see, we've been up to the mine area, and we're able to put the drone up for a little bit. But this is where we are now. You've got a general store ruins, police station, library, as you can see, fire station, post office, ANZ Bank, So, and all the information. I'll try and take a photo and pause on it to be able to read some of this. Obviously it went from 1953, 1954 through to 1982. And this is what it actually did look like in its time. We'll just turn around. This is what it's like now. There's nothing here. Just all slabs that were spots of shops and things like that. They even got the roads still in here and the gutters are still in here. I think there's actually plaques on the ruins itself. We're going to head over and have a bit of a look and see what we can find over here. So these are just the slabs that are left from the buildings that used to be here. Not sure if they actually knocked them down or you know, they've been abandoned obviously and bulldozed at some point, but were they destroyed in any other way first, by cyclones or anything like that? Just here they've got some tiles and that is still here. The pathways into the buildings are still there. A couple of caravanners that are pulled up in here as well. Let's head over here and see what's on the corner here. So this is to do with the opening in October 1958. Well, long time ago. Not much left anymore. It's pretty interesting. Obviously they get a lot of people come in here and camp. Someone's put a cans and bottles thing there. It's always good to recycle and take your rubbish with you if you do stop in places like this. So this one here in front of us is the general store. I had to cheat and go back and look at the map again to see what things were. So that was a general store, that one. Then I think it was the library, and then possibly the bank. I should have little plaques at the end of these spots so you can actually see what they originally were. But yeah, it's quite easy to get lost in here. There's so many little different streets, and this is the town centre part, and obviously there's, you know, Frybing town at one point when the mine was operating, and a whole heap of houses in here too. It's like old tiles on the bottom there. This one might have been something to do with a school soon, and there was painted concrete out here. Got all the original paths all through here. It's down across the river over there. These are all old tiles. Righto, we'll go and have a look at the other side of this sign. There's a bit more on there. And have a bit of a drive around and head on out, see what else we can find. So this part was all to do with the actual mine on the other side of that same sign. There it is, obviously many years ago when it was working. There's a couple of photos that are on here. Like I said though, we'll take a photo and see if we can put it up properly, and you guys can pause on it and have a bit of a read. As if these ones were actually houses, which I take it they probably are. They're very small. They're like a little slab you could park your car on. They're that small. So I think this was the town hall. I think this was the town hall area through here. It's quite a very large building. Goes right down and around. Possibly a swimming pool. I think it's a town building though. But as you can see, there's so many roads through here, and it is quite rough in sections. Just take your time, dodge the potholes, there's plenty of those, and yeah, check out some old history. Like I said before, I think it's roughly 60 k's out of Mount Isa towards Concurry. I think it's basically in the middle, I think, between the two. But a lot of people are coming in with their vans, dropping their vans off. People were just done over there then. It is a lot easier. There has been a couple of people with vans still hooked up. You can get to the town centre part with a van on. I really wouldn't attempt taking it to the mine if you've got a big van. A small one you'd be right, but it is very rocky and very tight in sections. But yeah, there you go. We've checked out the town centre and a little bit of the surroundings. A lot of the slabs there look extremely small, like they look like little carports really, that you'd put your car on. And obviously they were very tiny houses in those days. But we've checked the mine out, we've checked the town out, so we're going to leave it here and find something else. So we'll catch you again soon.